Hello there gang, Devere here, just playing a little bit of COMA Mortuary. So I thought I'd stick together a video and chuck it up on the old YouTube. So what do we get setting wise before we start? You get a few options there. Graphic settings, not a great amount. Overall audio setting and your mouse speed, which I should turn down a tad. So with that sorted, let's just start a new game.
When nothing in life matters, when really important things can pass through you so imperceptibly. I never thought that the most interesting thing in my life could begin with a fall. Deep fall.
Well, apparently we're dead.
Falling is not difficult. One step and you're flying. Whether you rise or fall is the whim of that most capricious lady, Lady Luck. I thought maybe we became friends after the accident. Or perhaps I was just lying to myself.
So yes, this is a I guess really more of a walking sim than anything. E to interact. We've used that key about 10 times in the entire game. Control plus Y for mouse inversion, but I'll leave it quite alone for the time being. So I'm fine with it the way it is.
Tess's death unsettled me. I didn't know what to do and where to go. We were inseparable friends from back in school. One stormy night, one missing road sign, one chasm, and the result? 2 victims, me and Tess.
Well, at least the voice acting isn't too bad. Notice there's a weird blur. Oh, the light shows the way. Well, that's often a complete lie as well. Many is a time the light does not show you the way.
After her because I didn't know another way. This place called me. Here, my life was changed into chaos. I was volatile and needed to explode. I had to do it here.
So yeah, it's a walking sim with lots of exposition. Unfortunately, none of it really makes any sense. Although it's rather nice in the Land of the Dead they give you a free torch. It's very, very handy of them. And you're probably noticing the glacial speed.
Throttle, speeding through the red lights, through the warning sirens wail, and the fence that was set up after Tess's death. It was impossible to stop me. The people who were chasing after me wanted to help me, but their wish to save was weaker than my wish to die. And I won. And now, I am here, in the world of dead.
Indeed we are,
I am
apparently.
writing this down in case I don't make it out of here. I want to leave something about myself, and perhaps to help someone else that may follow and will read it. The knowledge which I'll put in this journal is superficial, but is forbidden, and you can be punished for it by supreme measure here.
It's built on the Unreal 3 engine, the UDK. So you've got some quite nice graphics, but you don't do a lot in this game, in all honesty. So movement speed aside, you actually have a key that makes you go slower. Shift, which would normally sprint, it actually slows you down. Not that you ever need that at any point anywhere in the entire game. So what they were going for with that one, I'm not quite sure.
My appearance here is a mystery for me. I came here in a way unlike anybody else. Usually, people sail here on boats. There are dead who died on the earth and reborn in their guise here. Everything is absolutely identical. Sex, age, and other characteristics. But one of the few differences from earthly life is the laws by which a body lives.
So we've moved the mouse sensitivity down. There's something kind of odd with the way the mouse is, mouse lag or input lag slightly. Quite a bit of screen tearing. You probably won't pick that up in the video, but I'm certainly getting it here trying to play.
The body is inseparably linked with the soul. We don't feel this connection on the earth, but here it is felt immediately, much the same way as our nervous system activates when we feel pain. And it hurts because our souls are not clean. All of the newcomer dead are disfigured by corruption. Their bodies are corrupted as strongly as their souls are sick.
Probably the most outstanding part so far really is the soundtrack. The slow and yeah, it's just the water is vicious. Sure it is. Yeah, there's just some slow and plodding, definitely. Yes, yes, yes. So that's an odd moment of good atmosphere. I'll give it credit there where it's due, but just far too slow, really, to be totally entertaining. Unfortunately, the most interesting looking bits is the cutscene at the end, because it's also one of these very short games. Pretty sure that's why they've made this the walk speed the crawler that it is. Crawling dead. Just because otherwise you'd be completed in about half an hour. I mean, you're just going to get caught on bits of graphics. It's just an interesting idea, but it's definitely somebody's took the whole Penumbra and Amnesia Dark Descent and wanted to do something along those lines. Helps, I was supposed to go the other way. see, but the audio's quite... the audio's quite good up until later on. Oh, right, yeah, this is... You might as well just leave the torch permanently on. There's no batteries to find, so there's absolutely no reason ever to turn it off. It's also one of those games when you load into a new area, you have to keep turning it on again. It's like, yeah, really adds no point to it. You might as well just leave it on permanently. At that. So you get some quite nice areas in this game. I'll give them credit there. They've done a really good job on the atmospheric and the props of the area. But outside of that, it's just so little to do. Puzzle-wise, there's a few switches to throw later on. And then randomly, right near the end of the game, there's this chase bit with this most pathetic looking ghost I've ever seen in my life chases you around this maze to this sort of techno death metal blasting soundtrack. Sort of atmospheric side is completely forgotten by that point. The only good thing, of course, is this is one of those games that you'll often see on sale for like about 50 pence or something, or your regional equivalent sort of there and thereabout. So it's not totally terrible. So we have one of those random cutscenes that leaves you somewhere else. And that's a great shame, because the end cutscene, there's some really good looking visual environments in there that you're never going to get to play in. Because this was, of course, supposed to originally be a trilogy. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So you're kind of stuck with what you've got. What little there is. I say it's about an hour's worth of game. Where does it want us to go? Before it was upstairs. So this bit is utterly random. Alright, we'll go downstairs then. Right, where do we go? I'll say definitely some nice visuals as far as it goes. There's no criticisms of that side. They've done a very good job. All right, it just took me down there for the fun of it. Good show. I think they was expecting that to be scarier than it was. Some girl hitting her disco beats, you know. So outside this sort of nonsensical story, she babbles on.
Upon arriving, the bodies undergo a cleansing process, and after 40 days, the body wakes up. Initially, it does not feel anything, but as soon as the corruption is washed away with a healing liquid, in a few seconds, it becomes a mirror of the inner world. Many people die in these seconds. If they don't, then it is determined if in their condition they could withstand surgery or not. If they couldn't, the still living body is thrown down into a bottomless hole. And if they could, the body is operated on and the people are led to where they can save themselves.
So just some really nice atmospheric moments like this, these sort of areas, and then yeah, it's all wasted by not really doing anything, and it's dull plodding. Again, sort of fairly decent soundtrack going on, and fits very fitting of the area. But yeah, the story is just complete babble, in all honesty. It really is. I think we're going to conclude.
Recently, a man left the earthly world. He woke up, and he is enveloped by mysterious pain. Unfamiliar figures are bent over his head. They washed him, roughly stitched his wounds, and brought him to the library. Instead of rest and sleeping, they put him at the table in front of a book, where the first words were, "Your mind is a flask of poison. To leave or to cleanse, it is your decision." And it was so. Corruption is like a weak-acting poison. It causes tension that doesn't let the body breathe. On the earth, we are used to the fact that wounds gradually mend and the pain can subside. Here, there is no such process under the corruption's influence. The only wounds which can be healed are the ones that people have received here.
See, all this has absolutely nothing to do with anything that happens in game, all this stuff he's talking about. Hot boxes for interacting could be a little bit more responsive as well. This is as close as you'll get to a puzzle. Just flicking these switches in order. That's not one of those ones this time round. It just seems a bit of a waste to have all these really quite nice atmospheric areas. They've obviously put a lot of effort into, and you don't ever really do much. So I say, it's not that it's terrible. It's just, it's not very good either. Come on, I'm on top of it. If you can't interact with it, it won't let you push it anyway, so you couldn't even really call it a puzzle. It's just kind of find the right switch to flick. Oh, come on, we're right on top of it. Or were we too close to stopping its animation, were we? So yeah, it's a bit of a letdown in several ways, unfortunately, this game. Not terrible, some moments some quite nice atmosphere, mainly because of the visuals and the soundtrack. And then there's that irritating chase bit at the end. As well as rather a tedious, dull bit walking around flicking switches.
Prayers of our religions don't work here. There's no medicinal cure, but the true understanding of their mistakes. It depends on the person. How much he wants to admit that he was wrong and get rid of suffering. Many people have died here halfway to recovery, but the majority goes mad, and only a few people went, being healthy, into the portal of life.
So yeah, no idea what the portal of life's about or anything along those lines. See here, there's lights all over the place. None of them really lead anywhere. So that, oh, follow the lights. Sometimes later on in the game, you want to go towards the darkest bits away from the lights. It's all very... So there's glimmers of good ideas, and none of it seems really fully fleshed out. This is a wonderful little area. They've put a lot of effort into it, clearly, and you don't really do anything here. So I think we'll get out of concluding our dealings here, gang. COMA Mortuary. Definitely a nice idea. With some atmospheric moments. But, short. I suppose that's normally not a good selling point, but because of the speed you're plodding along at, in this case it really is a good thing it doesn't go on too long. So yeah, we'll finish up here. It's not terrible. It's one of the ones that's regularly on sale, say around about 50 pence. This seems to be on sale every other week, so it's not the worst walking sim out there. So I think it was originally supposed to be a horror, but you've seen the attempts at horror so far. That kind of the level it stays at. So certainly no Silent Hill, that's for sure. So again, yeah, we'll finish up here. So thanks for taking the time to watch the video. I hope you found it useful and entertaining in some way. And as ever, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, let me know you're alive. See you all next time. Bye for now.